Hey everybody, this is Deborah Richmond. I want to go over a tool that I've showed before, but I want to show it again because the company has sent me a new accessory with it that I want to show you. First, let's talk about the tool. This is called the Beam & Read LED 6, one of my favorite tools because I do a lot of hand sewing. I hand quilt, and also anytime I'm putting bindings on quilts. I often will do it while I'm watching a movie with my family. That means I'm in the living room, the lighting is not the greatest, I'm not probably going to shine my large light so that other people sitting next to me on the couch, it might be too bright. This light is wonderful. As my vision gets worse, anything I can find that will help me with my hand sewing is a friend of mine. Let me show you how the light works. I'm going to put this on. The light has an adjustable neck brace here, strap. And it's simply, the light is usually flat, but when you're ready to use it, you flip the light and you're going to turn on. Now you can see that it has a couple different settings. It has 6 LED lights. You can use 3 if you don't want it real bright, or you can use all 6. I often will use all 6 because I really want it to be bright. And what happens is, as I'm sewing, it sits here and my sewing is just beneath it, so the light comes exactly where I want it to be. And you can adjust this a little bit as far as positioning it so that you can get it right where you want. This light is one of my absolute favorite tools. It also has, and I've showed this before, but I'll show it again, it also has a magnifying piece that I often don't need to use yet, but it is available. At some point when I'm doing something really tiny, I may do that. But we have a piece that clips on. So the piece that clips onto this, that we can then position the magnifying piece that will lay just flat over it. So now, again, right where my sewing is at, I have a magnifying screen that allows it to go bigger, and we have the light that makes it nice and bright. Again, one of my favorite tools. Now let me show you what is new, and that is that the company has sent me an accessory, which is, in case the battery runs out, you still have a power source. So it is a power source for the light. Now first let me tell you that the battery in this particular light, they've improved from when they started making this light. They made many improvements, and one of them was that the battery life, it takes 4 AA batteries, just simple batteries, and it lasts a really long time, and I can vouch for that. I have used this light so much that I have not run the batteries out yet, and I've had it for at least a year. So, but what they have now is a, turn that off, is a power source. So it's very simple. What comes with the power source is it has a USB, just like you'll see on a lot of smartphones, but it has, this plugs into the wall, the USB cord plugs right into the wall, and then this particular end is the jack where it plugs in right here into the light, so that it will then bypass the batteries and you can use the wall for an outlet. It also has an extension, so if I'm on the couch and the outlet is farther than this cord will go, I have an extension too, so this makes it doubly as long, so that I could sit, if I had no batteries and it was completely dead, normally that would mean I have to put my hand sewing away because I can't see it, and that, I don't like that. This way, having this with me now, I will always be able to know that even if the batteries go dead, I still can plug in and use the power source to the wall. I absolutely love that. Like I said, I recently went on a trip, took some hand sewing with me, forgot my light, and honestly it was just really frustrating because I wanted to have that light so it's just perfect, I can see it, just everything is nice. Otherwise I'm straining, or I have to wait till I'm in much better lighting. So again, this just is an accessory. It's the Beam & Read USB AC power kit that they now have just created recently for the light. If you don't have one of these lights, and if you have any dark spots in your house where you like to sit and sew, I highly recommend that you pick one up. You really won't be sorry. I've loved it from the minute I started using it. Thanks for joining me.
And be sure to subscribe to our channel. You can do so here by clicking the subscribe button. That way you'll find out about new videos as they become available.